friends, hope you all are doing well and staying safe. Welcome back to yet another video of the Football Mania to bring you all the insights and updates from the world of football. Women's football in India has been a huge revolution in recent years, and we have seen that slowly and steadily women's football is peaking at the right time. And if we talk about different, people, players and ex-players, they have their valid opinions on women's football. And one such person is the Durga of Indian football, Oinam Bembem Devi. Yes, she won the Arjuna Award and the prestigious Padma Shri Award, and this is, a huge achievement for her. And let's be honest, she has, played for 21 long years and she has represented Manipur state, and it has been a very big, turn of events for her. She comes from a background where the culture itself is bread and buttered in football. And if we talk about her opinion on the current scenario of women in this country, it is not good because we see that always when we talk about women footballers in India, it is always a comparison to their male counterparts. And more often than not, we talk about, the financial structure and, the income which these women footballers generate for themselves. And even if we consider IWL clubs, they are not paying enough to all the women players. It is around 50k to 60k, which is really peanuts. And according to Bembem Devi, this has to change. This has to be changed by bringing in more private investors and pumping in money into the women's game and ensuring that there is some financial fair play. And when you talk about income in any country, all the male players who play any kind of sport are always given the preference. I just don't understand why is that. India is a secular country, it is a democratic country, and when we talk about equality, everything has to be in equal spirits. And women's football is one such area where India has invested time, energy, money, and efforts. But when we talk about having parity for women's footballers, it is never there. And especially private investment holds the key over here because Bembem Devi herself went through a career in which the salary structure for women players was really meager. And if we talk about all the current young crop of players who are coming through the ranks, it is really disheartening to see the way they have been struggling with their finances. And even IWL clubs for that matter needs to realize that they need to get in more investors to play, and we need to have a more financially sustainable growth for women's football. And having said that, how these players have struggled to come up the ranks, we also have to question the way AIFF is operating women's football in India. And IWL, right since its inception, it has been growing every year. But why don't we see enough private investors sponsoring these kind of clubs and even the tournament? It is something which everyone knows that has been a very big void in women's football, and that has never happened till date. And if things are to change from here on, first we need to protect the players, we need to give them financial security, and also we need to invest on the teams. Because at the end of the day, when we talk about women's football, it's all about how the players are performing and growing to the next level. And not only the players but also the clubs, the technical staff, and all the people involved in the club have to grow. So if that has to happen, we really require financial support. And AIFF, we all know that they're at the mercy of Reliance for anything. And to invest money into such leagues, it is really a big investment. So that's why I urge all the private investors all there to pump in more money. Women's football is on the rise, and Bembem Devi is really right in pointing out this fact of very low income for women footballers. This is nothing in comparison to what the male counterparts get. This is the harsh reality of Indian football, and if we are to grow as a footballing nation, we need to first ensure that the men and the women are treated equally in terms of pay scale. And if this doesn't happen, as a country, we will never flourish in terms of football.
it is always going to be, either this or that. But we have never seen a situation where both of them are growing together. And any football ecosystem can thrive and develop only if the men's game as well as the women's game is given equal importance. In India's case, this is seriously lacking, and this is the time to change and create a revolution for women's football as well. So, guys, please let me know what are your thoughts about what Bembem Devi has to say about women's football and the low salary structure for women players. Is she right? Is she wrong? Please put in your thoughts in the comment section. And for regular updates from the world of football, please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So, until next time, stay safe and take care.